No better way to start off a podcast.
This just makes me smile.
I gotta give props. This was Dag when he did
Mazza Live.
when he did Mazza Live.
We are Mazza Live. Woo! We have live audience today.
We have a live audience today. Cheerleaders in the background and a red airhead in my mouth.
Sponsored by Airheads. Get your Airheads at a
man,
grocery
they're so
store
good.
near you, at a Walmart near you.
That's so good.
They're
Anyway,
so good.
so we got an idea from damn it, that was my phone. I'm sorry. I'm muting my thing
My
right
WhatsApp is muted. Everything is muted. No one can yell at me. Yos, get your shit together.
Problem is I don't know if it's recording sound right now. It's muted.
You want to start over? You want to start over?
No, I think it's fine.
Hello. Now mute it.
No, it's fine.
It's fine. You see the circle moving. That means it's recording
Okay.
sound.
We had an idea, and I think we'll do it for next time because we weren't really prepared. We didn't speak about it.
I wasn't prepared at all for the new idea.
We're gonna start off next week, hopefully.
We could alternate, by the way. You could do 1 week. I could do 1 week. We could do both of us have an opening.
Yeah, that's true. Opening monologue.
Opening
Just,
monologues.
Nice little quickie. If you married guys, I'm sure you understand what quickies are. And that's it. You know, we'll do a nice quick opening, just a thought of the week, if you will. And
Gama Shavua.
yeah, there you go. Let's get into it, baby.
Let's get into it.
Let's get into
What we got first?
I think what we'll do first is the. Hold on, I gotta work.
You gotta organize the
I gotta
soundboard.
organize the soundboard.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna do the snooze matchup of the week. I'll start off. I'll hit it up.
Start it up.
Before we start, I just wanted to wish a mabruk to a guy that's on Charles's team. I just got a notification from Bleacher Report that Tariq Cohen just had a bear mitzvah. He had a bear mitzvah where he actually had some players on the Bears carry him on the chair and do the whole have a Nagila thing. So if you are on Google right now, check that out. It's pretty funny. My snooze of the matchup, my snooze of the week, definitely goes to Charles and Ez. I think this game, and I think it's almost not right to pick Ez for the snooze matchup of the week every week. And I was thinking about it. I'm getting really worried about Ez's team. I mean, we just got news today that Fournette's going to play until week 10.
Not gonna play.
Fournette is not going to play till week 10. But
That's great for Ez.
it's great for Ez. He now has a starting running back. But at the time that I wrote my notes, I was scared to know what would happen to Ez's team once Yeldon is the secondary guy. Ez is going to be putting up, on average, 90 points a week without that. But this was my snooze matchup of the week.
That's what I say. I think because of this news that came out, I checked last week at the current projections of Yahoo's matchups, and Ez was 0-13. The Fournette news came out. Ez is now projected to go 1-12. So things are looking up for Ez.
W's.
Things are looking up.
man.
W one W.
W.
Thanks, Rose.
Also, to point out another thing about Ez, seems like he is snoozing big time because he made some kind of.
The statement he made today, Mazza, I didn't like that.
What do you make?
He forgot that waivers was today, but he remembered, but he's just too lazy to do it.
Yeah, I mean,
I don't like that. As you're the only guy that needs help. Well, not only guy, but you need the most help. You should be all over these guys. One of those small ones should be your guy.
Not only that. I think everybody tried to text Ez last week for trade talks. I did. He's like, listen, man, not now. Busy, whatever it is. And then, the next morning, Ez made a deal with Moshal, which also was a very questionable deal. So that was Ez was snoozing there also. That trade, come on, should know better.
What, Vance McDonald for Rashad Penny?
Vance McDonald for Rashad Penny, and he gave Moshal $6.
Basically, he paid $6 for Vance McDonald because Rashad Penny was already dropped by Moshal. It's a 0.
Right.
So whatever. Ez got a tight end out of the deal, but to pay $6 also, I don't know what the story was there.
All right, Moshal just got some money back from the waiver that he made the previous week. So that's my snooze of the day. Snooze guy of the week.
Oh, okay, my snooze of the week. The matchup of the week was me versus Duke. And the scores are okay, 136. to 136 to 116. But when I was I really couldn't follow the matchup. I was in Buffalo, and there was like no service for apps.
Time out.
Only texting.
Time out.
Yeah, this is my lock of the week from last week. You realize?
Yeah, I know. This is your lock of the week. Time out.
Yeah.
Why? So I had this conversation with Jillian. Rosie just handed us dinner, which is kibbeh cherry with yellow rice. Mm-hmm. So it's mostly rice.
Yeah.
I'm not a rice with a fork guy.
I'll take your rice.
No, I'm not a rice with a fork.
I'll take your rice.
Spoon is the way to eat rice.
Okay, well.
In a boat household, we ate it with spoons because it made more sense.
Noted.
Okay, continue. Go ahead. This was your lock of the week.
Different strokes for different folks. Chinese guys eat with chopsticks.
You got it.
You have spoon, I have fork. That's what happens. This is my lock of the week last week.
Your lock of the week was Duke
to beat me by 3 points.
To beat you by 3 points.
By 3 points. That's the motto.
But you locked it though.
I locked it. And
what ended up happening?
I won by 20. Mashallah, good stuff. But so this was the snooze of the week for me because I couldn't follow the matchup, so I didn't really. Thank you, Yos. I didn't really realize what was going on in the matchup, but I just knew that I wasn't getting any notifications from my team doing anything.
Right.
And I couldn't check the app, so maybe the app wasn't working for me. I could only text. WhatsApp was working fine, like Yahoo Sports wasn't working. There's too much action in the stadium for everything to work.
Okay.
So I was asking Duke for updates. What's the score? Are we close? What's going on? It's like, you're down 15, but you're up 20 projections. I checked the score and I get to the hotel, and it's like some nasty score, like 59 to 42 or something weird, like some niche matchup.
You never checked it?
I couldn't check.
Why?
Because there was no service.
Okay.
And once I checked, I saw like just nothing happening. There was no points being scored till Gurley and David Johnson showed up. Then that's where the points came from. But the whole day I was looking at it, I was like, I just want this matchup to be over. Nothing's happening. My guys are fumbling every play. I don't want to, I could follow two guys, Leon Lewis and Tywan Taylor, both Titans in the game.
Okay.
Both of them fumbled.
Yeah.
And like 20 yards. So that's all I saw for the entire day. So I was like, all right, this is a shitty matchup. My guys are doing nothing.
Yeah.
Duke had Mariota. Nothing's happening.
Nothing.
So I'm like, this must be the bad matchup of the week. And truthfully, it was. It wasn't. Nothing exciting happened. He also wants a spoon for his rice. He can't use a fork. Nothing really happened in the matchup for me. And interestingly enough, both my matchup and your snooze matchup had the same exact final score. And I mean same exact. I mean like within point.
Thank you.
0.05 of each other.
But you have to understand something. Where I'm coming from.
Where are you coming from?
I'm coming from. You can't put yourself to be a guaranteed loss.
Listen, get over the fact already. We're changing segments to duking segment right now.
You have the best player in football on your team.
Thank you. I lost the last 2 weeks. The last 3 weeks before that, I was 1-3. Well, the best guy didn't do anything for me there. He did, but he didn't win matchups for me. I had the best guy. He didn't just call on my team in week 5. I had him week 2 through 4.
All right, that's fair. Okay, so you had the. And by the way, noted at your changed team name. Let's see if Nemo follows suit. Did you guys pick colors?
No, we didn't do anything. Nemo's no rush. Nemo's feeling no rush.
No rush.
Get things
he knows
going.
His team.
We wanted to draft live on the podcast tonight. Maybe next week we'll have a surprise or an extra cast.
Ooh-hoo.
We'll see. It's up to Nemo when he wants to do it. I'm ready. Kick his ass. So let's go.
All right, let's go to the next segment. We're going
to
do.
I started throwing footballs in Buffalo. Wow, I was throwing so bad. I was Peterman. Oh my God, it was terrible.
Wow, really?
It was nasty.
Oh man,
it was disgusting.
So it should be a fun matchup.
My God. Defensive battle.
We're going to do the.
You gotta organize this.
Ooh. If you didn't hear that again, that was a. You know what? I found actually a sound that was a fart sound. But it was like a wet fart.
Oh,
which
it's a good one.
Sounded disgusting.
It's a good one. So our bust of the week?
Go ahead, hit it.
My bust of the week. I have a few here. I'll mention a few obvious ones here. Brandon Cooks, Yossi, Austin Safari and Jenkins, Sharari, both would have zeros. I realize they're both due to injury. Which, okay, I understand, but still, they're going to qualify. No one wants to have zeros on their team. And those are going to qualify. For non-injured participants, I chose Quincy Enunwa, Charles' team, 0 points on 5 targets. took him out of the Denver took him out of the game completely. They let Robbie Anderson and Isaiah Crowell beat us, and they did.
Yeah.
But none had 0 points. And my last bust of the week was from Ez's team, as usual. Ez always has a bust, I think.
Yeah.
It's Amari Cooper, 1.5 points. I was surprised by this one because Oakland was down 20 points early. So that should be a recipe for a Cooper all day long. Garbage time from the second quarter. He had 1 target, 1 catch, 10 yards. That's unacceptable. So that's my bust of the week, Amari Cooper. Even though he's a bust prone, this I didn't think. I thought he'd have a better game, given the game flow and the circumstances and the game script and all those fancy words Evan Silva uses on Roto-World.
My bust of the week, I have to say, I think, I mean, there was a lot. Like we had Mariota on Duke's team, who the previous week had a pretty good game. He looked like he's coming back from that injury, and he's going to play very well. And then he throws a 3.3 Duke's way.
For Bill's defense, though, okay, Bill's defense is great. When I'm in there and Bill's defense is there, we're awesome.
So
we're awesome.
So it's your fault. Okay,
it was great. What a day.
So you knew you were going to be there, and still. Oh man. Okay. All right. Fine.
What?
That you still picked yourself. As the loser.
Well, I started 2 Titans, so that
Okay,
offsets
fine,
it. Like
it offsets. Okay. But that's not even where I'm gonna go. Not that I'm not even gonna pick Mariota. I'm going to go, even though he had no chance because Sam Beta went off on a couple of guys. I'm gonna go with Doug Baldwin.
Ooh.
Doug Baldwin put as close to a goose egg as you can ask for. Not to mention that Dak did put up a goose egg on the week with his defense.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta be worried if you're Dak with Baldwin.
Dak changed his team name to No Luck this year.
He had
need luck to win. Now it's no luck this year.
No luck this year. Yeah, Doug Baldwin's coming off an injury, and we all knew it was a chance. It was a chance to be taken, and it didn't pan out for Dak. There's a lot of season left to play, but it looks like Doug Baldwin will not be playing 100% for at least the next few weeks. Let's hope maybe he comes out of the bye. He'll be a legit guy, but until then, the Seattle Seahawks are not the same. Their defense sucks ass. Russell Wilson
should help him.
Russell Wilson is just not getting the numbers that he should be getting, and Doug Baldwin is not even cracking 8 points on the entire season. He did miss the first 3 weeks though, but he got 1 target the entire game.
Yeah, it's unacceptable.
1 target.
They scored 31
game.
points, right? They played the Rams. They had to put up points. He has to be a big part of that. They came close, but they.
I owned him last year. I wasn't so happy.
Really?
He wasn't like he didn't stick out to me. He also started off slow and he was pissing me off.
So like Russell Wilson, he's a second half dude.
Right.
Every year.
Exactly.
So let's see what they can put together with some adjustments. And their defense is much worse this year, like you said. So they're gonna have to score points to win some games.
Also, a little honorable mention. I was watching the game by Dag. Why doesn't the Cowboys use Zeke?
That game was the most frustrating game to watch because
he had 11 points. So you know what? At your first round running back, you want more points. You'll take 11.9 points, but you want a lot more than that. It's not. I'm not going to give it a bust of the week. It's not a bust of the week. It's an honorable mention because the way that game flow was going, why aren't you feeding Zeke all night long?
How does he still have a job, Jason Garrett? I don't understand how he has a job still. They don't win anything. They don't need their best player.
They don't have a receiver.
Doesn't make sense. Nothing makes sense. Bill O'Brien also should get fired. What kind of game was that? You're like, you can't score in the red zone. They had the ball to 1 yard line 5 times. They couldn't score a touchdown.
I couldn't make sense of it, and that was my honorable mention bust of the week. I didn't like it at all. And Moshal, you deserve better from Zeke, even though he is the rushing leader in the NFL right now.
Wow.
Yeah.
He took over Breda?
He took over Breda. Man.
Sad time.
Breda has been injured. I think he's been injured every single week for the last 4 weeks, ever since he was named starter over Alf, and now Alpha's the guy. So, alrighty. So fuck that. We're gonna jump into. So we have this one now.
I'll start on this one.
Go ahead.
You're gonna have a much longer thing than me. Mine is a little shorter. Hold on, my computer's telling me to pick a time to restart. I don't want to do this. Let's pick Saturday.
Doesn't your computer have that auto knowing podcast time mode?
I don't know what the hell's going on here.
Goddamn computers.
Kish. Okay. My matchup of the week, although it was a blowout, Sam Beta versus Dagny. Why, you might ask? In a 60-point game.
I am asking.
Well, I thought it had some added drama after the commish ruling on Thursday, where Dag laid the hammer down on Sam for an illegal pickup.
Oh!
So I just thought that was a little extra, and Sam's team came out with a vengeance, crushed the commish, who happens to be the defending champ, and put up points leader to get his first Mazza dollars. I thought it was a great response by Sam. And that's a statement win for him. He was 1-3. His team, he thought his team was out of the contention.
Sam is done.
So now he's 2-3. Is he still out? I don't know. Ask Sam if he's out. He might want to reinsert himself back into the picture.
I think he's out.
Because he's third in points. He's third in points, but now
he's 2-3. He's out of it, man.
So
nobody ever came back from 2-3.
I just thought Sam had a great week, and it came at Dag's expense. But I thought the added drama of the commission ruling that we all waited for. We were all Moshal, you sneaky fuck, you sneaky fuck. I don't know. I just wish he was playing Moshal in that situation. That would have been unbelievable. Sam and Dag matchup of the week, even though it was a blowout. Congratulations, Sam. Dag, no luck this year so far. Yours, take it away on your juicy matchup of the week.
My matchup of the week goes to, I think, what was now that they both live in Deal. Alsav and Mokas probably had some interesting Shabbat talk.
Mm-hmm.
Shabbat table trash talk is where I think this matchup all began. I got a voice note from Alsav a few days before the matchup, and this is how it went.
You stink. You're gonna lose next week. In football.
That was Alsav's son. I don't know which one it is, but that was one of Alsav's boys trash talking Uncle Mokas, and this matchup looked so good after the 1 o'clock games. It looked like almost as if Alsav was going to pull away with the win. And not only that, he decided last minute to pick up or to spend a little extra to try to have a wide receiver on his team so he can make it a little more enticing. And he paid me $18 the night before the matchup for Kiki Cutie. He inserted him into the lineup. He didn't have any shame doing it. He was damn proud of it. Now, this matchup featured back and forth beautifully by a lot of teams. Tom Brady started off the week giving Alsav 27 points. He was on fire. And if I'm Alsav, I finally am happy to see that out of Tom Brady. It looked like he was having a slow season. I think now the only thing the Patriots are waiting on is Stan waiting on Gronk to finally wake up.
Waiting for the world to change over here.
But this looked like Alsav texting the group saying he will beat Mokas. He will give Mokas his first loss of the season. I was kind of rooting for it too because then it'll put me in first place.
Mm-hmm.
But
it was not to be.
You know what? It was just Alsav. I'm sorry, brother. It was a great game. The trash talk, the family dynamics, everything that had to do with it, you know. But he just couldn't pull it through. Kiki Cutie needed a much bigger game than Alsav hoped for. Will Fuller needed a huge game, and he just didn't get it. And Melvin Gordon keeps hitting for Al, but just
James Conner went crazy for
you're
Mocas.
running. You have to understand something, Al. It's like we're all gonna understand eventually this season. We're playing Mocas. It's running to a brick wall. There's no beating this guy.
It's unbelievable.
His team is loss-proof.
Wow. 5-0.
5-0.
5-0.
He's not losing. And then that would it was a great matchup of the week. We did I mean there was no I think it had the most beef in it.
Oh, by far. By far the most beef.
And it just
This one was personal.
It was personal. And it just didn't happen. It just didn't happen. And I think we were all excited. We were all excited for it, and
false hope.
There was false hope.
Thursday night, we all were like, "Oh, Alsad's going to do this."
Yeah.
And then Sunday night rolled around.
Just didn't happen.
Mocas
God
just
damn.
had a lead, couldn't.
God damn,
Didn't
Mocas.
went. It's freaking Mocas. This guy's unbelievable.
All right, I know. Next segment, I'm gonna take it away solo because we didn't have anything really to. There was no matchups that were close enough to be decided by a kicker.
Sorry, Jerry.
Well, I might just want to kick your ass.
This wasn't a matchup that was decided by a kicker, but it is an honorable mention to Mason Crosby, who failed to give Ez what would have been a potential 17 points. And failed to do so. That's how quick that segment's going to be.
Wait, so he missed on 17 points?
He missed on potential 17 points.
But also he had 2 minuses. Did you count those as...
Yes.
Oh, okay,
Those
gotcha.
were counted.
Gotcha, okay.
Those were counted. So he would have had 17 points. If he made everything, he would have had 17
Oh,
points.
from Crosby.
Yeah.
So he had another 16 points. He would have
Right.
lost by 4 instead of by 20.
Yeah.
All right, Ez, you're right there, man. You're close.
You're close, buddy.
You're close. I have faith in you. Even this week, I have faith in you. I have faith. Even though you're against me, I have faith in you. You can do it.
Yeah.
You can do it.
You know what? What was the drop for the bench of the week?
Say a trombone, maybe?
Oh, say a
I don't
trombone.
know. You got to organize. Bench of the week. I'll start off with... First, we'll get into the Jets. I had Isaiah Crowell, 39 points. Sam Beta had Robbie Anderson with a lot of points. The Jets just surprised us with this. No one thought this was going to happen. Robbie Anderson wasn't even part of the game plan the last few weeks. Isaiah Crowell is always splitting carries. Who knows? This guy, he had
I think
4 carries last week.
Robbie Anderson was borderline droppable.
Borderline droppable, for sure. I mean, those guys came out of nowhere and put up big weeks. Didn't affect the outcomes of matchups. Sam still won by 60. I won by 20. But those are pretty big benches of the week. Robbie Anderson had 28 points. Only had 3 catches, but made him count. 2 touchdowns, 123 yards, 5 targets. Good stuff. Sam, good job keeping on my team. We told you to drop him, I think, once upon a time. Maybe last week. We said he's droppable.
Yeah.
My other bench of the week, we're going to go to Mocas's team. The mighty Mocas can never pick the correct starting quarterback. Ever. You see him on Twitter asking everybody, who do I start this week? I don't know what to do. He's asking me. I'm sure he asked other people, who should we start?
I think I texted
He couldn't bench Mahomes versus Jacksonville. He couldn't bench Goff off of 2 crazy games. And he benched Carson Wentz, who had the better game by 5 points on both of them. 21 points for Carson Wentz.
I think I texted you after our segment last week saying that Mocas was the bench of the week for Goff.
Yeah.
I texted you saying we all know what's going to happen.
Goff's going to be the low scorer, for sure. We knew it was going to happen.
Goff's going to be the low scorer.
And he
but
was.
my second part of my prediction didn't come to fruition. Was going to be that Mocas would lose in the difference of points between Goff and Wentz. But that didn't happen. So
Right.
it doesn't matter
Okay.
anyway.
It doesn't matter because Mocas' team's unstoppable, but still, he keeps making these decisions that are incorrect, and one day it may bite him on the ass. He might only win by 5 instead of by 20. It might just be a little too close to call. But considering that Mahomes is the MVP of the league and Mocas is captain, basically, I think starting him in all situations is the right move. You don't want to upset your star player.
It's true.
And we spoke with Mahomes earlier this week.
We did.
We had an interview with him, exclusive interview. We got a little soundbite for you.
We slid into his DMs and told him exactly what the situation was that we spoke to. That we want to just have a talk to him and see where his mindset's at. And we actually recorded part of the conversation.
Here's what he said to us. Well, it's not working. Hold on. There's no volume. Here's what he said to us.
I gotta say, I'm so glad I'm on Mocast's team. I'm so glad that he drafted me. We're gonna win the Mazza championship together.
That was Patrick Mahomes, Kansas City Chiefs.
He was stoked.
Very proud to be on Mocast's team, and he's very
stoked.
Obviously, he's happy that he was started this week over Carson Wentz. Mocast, you made the wrong decision, but I think you won Patrick Mahomes' heart. Good job. Also, bad job.
Terrible job. My bench of the week is in what are you doing, Moshel? What are you doing? You have to be like right now. I'm looking at you and I'm looking at your team and thinking, damn, this guy is really stupider than Ez right now. Like Ez is at least starting 2 quarterbacks. We're practically a 2-quarterback league. Why are you putting Dede Westbrook against the Kansas City Chiefs in your superflex spot? You have Eli Manning against Carolina. You know that the defense sucks in Carolina. You know that the Giants are going to air it out after Odell Beckham completely bitched like he always does.
He's a bitch.
He's a bitch. He went out and he said, why aren't they giving me the ball? And he's fucking right. Why aren't they giving him the ball? And after that, what do? You put 20 points of Eli Manning on your bench. Not only that, you did it the previous week also. You benched 2 quarterbacks to put some moron on your bench. You know what? You're 1-4 and you deserve it. You would not have won with Eli Manning in your lineup, but the fact that you're benching a quarterback that can potentially have such wonderful garbage time points has to be the stupidest move of the week. You're the bench of the week. You're the moron of the week.
Congrats, Moshe.
And that's all I gotta say.
Quick question for you before the next segment. Best quarterback in New York: Eli Manning, Sam Darnold, or Odell Beckham?
Well, there's only one quarterback that actually plays in New York.
Talk to me.
Josh Allen.
That's right. That's where I was going. Josh Allen is the best quarterback in New York.
Beautiful 57-yard pass by Odell Beckham.
Unbelievable. Gorgeous.
So now he's right up there with Sanu as the best quarterback.
I think he matched Josh Allen's yards this week. It's very possible. It's very possible.
Oh man. But it was basically the Giants saying, you know what, fuck you guys. My quarterback is not getting it done. My defense is not getting it done. We're gonna play the game.
They're creative.
I'm gonna involve the only 2 players on the team that are actually doing something. Odell Beckham is going to pass to the other guy on the team that's only doing something. So Odell and Saquon, congratulations on that one. And Mosack. Wow, jeez, I am out of it. Moshal, why are you benching Eli, man?
Eli Manning?
Just a note to everybody. The NFC South, every single team in the NFC South
fire of defense. It's not good.
Has the worst defense in football. There's no reason not to start. And you know what? Even if you think the Giants are going to lose to Cam Newton, all the more so, Eli Manning is going to air that baby out. So, I mean, rightfully, he now has 2 quarterbacks in his lineup set for this week, but we all know Moshal plays games with his lineup. So, I think we should expect a Derek Carr benching last minute for, let's pick a guy. Pick Malcolm Brown.
Done. Consider it done.
Okay, Malcolm Brown.
Good job, Mo.
And also, I just noticed that Moshal did not drop Jay Ajayi, even though he was pronounced out for the season. He's actually using that IR spot.
Oh, good for him.
Yeah, why not?
Why not use it? We have it. Use it.
It's there.
What if he goes crazy? What if he has like the deer antler spray that Ray Lewis had and he just injects it into his legs and becomes viable again, and Wendell Smallwood, $53 becomes nothing? It could happen. We've seen crazier things happen.
That makes sense.
That's pretty crazy though, but whatever.
Did we cover all the matchups? What do we got left?
Let's say we covered Moke and Al. We covered Dag and Sam. We covered Duke and Stan. We covered Ez and Chuck. What's left? Yos, Moshal.
Yos Moshel, I just practically went off at Moshel in that one.
Shark Nemo.
Shark Nemo. What do we have? Shark and Nemo. The start of the week.
We don't remember our own drops.
I don't even remember our own drops. But we'll make it up.
I like it.
Start of the week.
That's it.
I think Nemo after
Smoke weed every day.
after he started a 0 last week, Nemo needed to come out swinging this week. He needed to completely obliterate anything that came his way, and it's exactly what he did. It's exactly what he did. And how did he start his week off? He started it by putting Ebron, not Watson that he has on his bench, but Ebron as the tight end. He finished with 29 points.
Eric Ebron. Unbelievable.
Finally breaking out as a tight end. He's got himself a good quarterback now, and Doyle is injured.
There's no competition for targets there anywhere. It's just like him and like Nahaman Hines, whatever that guy's name is.
Naheem Hines. I think T.Y. Hilton was out, and pretty much
Max out. The whole team's Doyle's out.
Doyle's out. So Eric Ebron just had everything that day. He had 15 targets. Now Eric Ebron, I think going forward, he's a must start. He's had
For sure, as long as Doyle's out, and Nemo has Hilton also. So that also helps the situation.
Eric Ebron has had double digits in targets in the last 3 weeks.
Wow.
So that's a start of the week for me. That was a no-brainer. Good job, Nemo, on starting that one. You got off to an awesome foot for that Thursday night game, and mabruk to you on that win. You needed it. You're now 3-2 in 5th place, and I think you could look past that Marlon Mack start from the previous week.
Talk about my start of the week. I have 2. The first one is Al Sav's team. I know he's limited at wide receiver in general, but Mohamed Sanu every week is putting up like 15 points. And this week also, another 15 points. So I think Al Sav should be commended on his little strategy. I think we say it every week. His strategy keeps paying off. He didn't win this week, but his guy's putting up points. So as long as he gets points from the other spots where he actually drafted players, the receivers give him 15 points, he's gonna win most of the time.
How does he keep doing this, though?
I think it's a great start. Mohamed Sanu. And this week he's playing Tampa. Another shootout.
He's a must start.
More points. It's going to be great stuff. My second start of the week is on Sam Beta's team. Josh Rosen. Rookie quarterback for Arizona Cardinals. I really couldn't follow much of what was happening, but I see in the chat on Sunday, Sam's writing Rosen Mania. I'm like, wow, Rosen. It must be Hadid. Rosen. Wow, Rosen Mania. This is wild. David Johnson has 21 points. Sam says he knocked the diarrhea right out of David Johnson. Unbelievable.
Wow.
Josh Rosen. Unbelievable, right? I look at his points, he has 9 points. What the fuck are you talking about, Sam? He had 9 fucking points. Calm the fuck down and pump the brakes. He is not a start of the week. He's just a regular guy. Okay, Sam? No Rosen Mania. He's just Rosen.
So right now, Duke has not taken any advantage of that, though. Has not taken advantage of making fun of Sam for that Rosen thing.
Well, we can say that the Rosen was the start of the week for Duke's team because Duke got 21 points out of David Johnson. But nothing for Sam, 9 points. Darnold's on Sam's bench for 17 points. Darnold Mania. Why not?
Sam was all in on the 2018 draft.
Yeah, and also 2018 Jets.
And ever since week 2, when Sam coined the term diarrhea DJ, David Johnson has had 14 points, 16 points, and 20 points. So I think Duke owes Sam a thank you for throwing that trash on David Johnson. And he's a must start going forward. Hopefully David Johnson picks up the shit that he had 2 years ago. I think it'll make the Cardinals a little more of an exciting team, because right now they look just atrocious. They look horrible. So good job on that one, Duke. And make fun of Sam a little. Throw it in there. You know?
Duke doesn't trash talk. He trash talks? It doesn't say much, Duke.
I gotta say another start of the week.
Oh, let's go.
This is not in my notes because it happened so suddenly and my notes were already written. Wow! Did he come out swinging yesterday? Start of the week. Start of the week. He came out swinging. There is not a thing that Sherrari left out yesterday. He completely caught up on a month and a half's worth of trash talk and completely ripped everyone in the league. Completely. He focused his attention naturally on Duke, the way he always does. Those two have
sworn enemies. Those two
have a special relationship.
Amazing.
Special relationship. But I don't know. I mean, it was kind of fun. It was kind of fun, and Sherrari's strategy at shitting on Duke, I don't know about that, because we all know that Duke is Ez's go-to trade advisor.
Right.
So gotta get on
Duke's good side.
Duke's good side,
Right.
Sherrari, because then
The trash talk was so good.
it was.
He was like spitting fire at
Oh, it was
everybody.
beautiful.
I almost want Sherrari to go away for another month and come back, and then spit fire again.
It was so beautiful.
But Sherrari, don't do that. I love you. Stay in the
Don't do that, baby. Don't do that. We need you.
We need you. That was great.
But it was
Welcome
great.
back, Sherrari. Welcome back.
It would, for Sherrari, it was quality over quantity. You know, Sam Beta took the other route. He chose quantity over quality. Charles chooses quantity over quality. Sherrari chose quality.
Sherrari was hot.
He
It
was his material is going like for $80 in a sample sale. Like sample sale. Like that's not going to a thrift store.
And it wasn't just the material; it was like the attitude that was with it. Also, you know, what I mean,
I
he
didn't-
was hot and like when I'm reading him, like he's like intense right now.
I was in my office
He's
at the
game
time.
day Sherrari. Like
I was
game
in
day.
my office at the time, and I was telling my coworkers, guys, somebody turn on the AC. I didn't know what was going on. Like it felt like a heat wave. I didn't want to be on 38th and Broadway at the time.
It was unbelievable.
I wouldn't. It was just
First, it was shocking. It came out of
spectacular.
nowhere,
Spectacular.
out of left field.
Yeah.
On fire.
It came out of nowhere.
Welcome back, Sherrari.
Welcome back. We're concluding the last week's recaps.
No, wait. Oh, we done?
Oh,
we're
what
done.
we got?
Oh
What we
yeah,
got?
no, we're good. We're good.
No, we're
that
good.
was the last recap. Yeah, sorry.
Oh no, you know what? We got
That was the last recap, right?
yeah. Last week's done.
Yeah.
But we got that with the waiver. I don't have.
You have the drop? I'll sing it again. Let's sing it.
Let's sing it again.
You say goodbye.
And I say hello, hello, hello. And me and Stan are wearing gay
I don't
costumes
know
right now.
why you say goodbye.
I wish we could prove it, but we can't. We're wearing gay costumes because we knew this segment was coming.
Mocast, that's your cue to send us a freaking voice note of hello goodbye.
That's the
what
drop.
What are you waiting for?
That's the drop. Mo, please, man. We need you. This
Hello.
And-
Hey, hello. All right, sorry. Okay,
All
I'm
right.
excited.
So my
Give me your waiver of the week.
my waiver of the week was me.
Oh, what'd you have?
Was me. I picked up Kiki Cutie for
Oh.
$11.
You're my honorable mention this week.
All right.
$11 for Kiki Cutie.
And I
Kiki, do
turned-
you love me? And you made a profit.
And I made a profit off him. I turned him quick, and I sold him for $18. My only regret on this one was the next day Alsav wanted to buy him for $20.
Amazing.
So
amazing.
my only regret, I could have had $2 more, but I'll take
You have like a league record $106.
$106 at the time.
Now what do you have? You
now-
spent some, right?
I spent some, yeah. I spent some. So I might be at 99 or 100, something like that.
100.
100.
A cool 100.
A cool 100. So I still have the most in the league right now.
Yeah.
It's as if I didn't make any moves. But yeah, I pulled
That's
the
a good
profit.
move.
who knows what Kiki Cutie will be? It's very loaded back there. You have Fuller, you have Hopkins, and Lamar Miller can catch if he ever comes back.
I gotta tell you how I should have told you this before you sold him to Al Sav.
Yeah.
Or maybe he sent to me after how Hamyan he is for Kiki Kuti.
I knew how Hamyan
He sent me like a YouTube video of the guy's snaps last week, like for me to watch. I was like, what do you want me to do with this? I can't do anything with this. What am I supposed to do with it? He goes, watch it. I'm like, I'm not watching it. But okay, I understand you're Hamyan for the guy. He goes,
I'm not shocked if he actually went back and
now he's trying to sell him in the chat. You saw that? He's selling guy after 1 week.
He did it.
The businessman. Nice electronics.
I actually reached out to Texas Tech, and they did have in their files a request for tape on Kiki Cutie from an Albert J. Safdie. He did look into all the college tape of Kiki Cutie.
All right.
And he knew what he was doing when he bought that. But right now, as of 1 week later, I'm gonna make me on the waiver mention for profiting $7 off Kiki Cutie.
Businessman.
Yeah.
My waiver of the week is by Moshal. After the Sam Beta drama, where Moshal ratted out Sam Beta for picking up Kai Fairbairn, Moshal then picked up Kai Fairbairn and started him this week. I'm pretty sure, right? Is that what happened?
Yeah.
Moshal started Kai Fairbairn. I was gonna go with his full name, which I Wikipedia'd here. John Christian Kaiminula Kumeka Ike Oke Ompa Waa Fairbairn. That's the guy's real name. It's just Kaimi for short. Anyways, I want to point.
God, how'd you pronounce that?
I don't know. I don't know what the hell I just did. It was ridiculous.
What a name.
That's crazy. It's like 28 letters long. Okay, more. Probably more.
28? Okay. That's like 45.
45 letters. Okay, anyways, it's like that grouper fish thing in Forgetting Sarah Marshall.
But like, what was his parents thinking? Like, you know what? We're going to give him this long, fucked up name. But you know what? We'll give him a normal name also. John Christian.
John Christian.
Yeah, go guys. Go Wikipedia that up. Look at his name.
So, I picked Moshal because of the I want to highlight that he's a sneaky fuck and tried to get Sam penalized and did get Sam penalized for this. But I also want to make an inquiry.
Yes.
CSI investigators. Was Moshal's pickup of Kai Fairbairn an illegal pickup?
Why?
The Rule 13 in the Constitution states a picked up player will be dropped, right? That's Kai Fairbairn got dropped, right?
Okay.
And both players, the picked up guy and the drop guy, which was Vinatieri and Fairbairn, will be on waivers until Wednesday. That's the following Wednesday. So even though Moshal, he lost last week, maybe he should have 13 less points than he had because that might have been an illegal pickup. Dag. I wait for your ruling and a possible hammer drop on Moshal, the sneaky rat fuck.
Wow. That was... I didn't even think of that.
I'm surprised no one picked up on it. We were quoting the Constitution left and right. And I only noticed when I was writing notes. By the way, speaking of notes, you also make these sick sheets for podcast notes so that we have all our notes written down by segment. It's amazing. Great job, Yos.
Yeah, man.
So I was writing my notes down, and I saw the Constitution rules. I'm like, this doesn't make any sense. Both guys should be on waivers. No one should be allowed to have these guys. But Moshal, for some reason, has them. So that's my pickup of the week, waiver of the week. And Dag, lay it on him, baby. Lay it on his ass.
All right, now we're going to go to next week.
Let's get ready to rumble!
I don't think we used that last week. Anyways.
We might have. I don't know. Lock of the week?
No, we'll go for next week. Let's do Lock of the Week. Lock of the Week, I'll start it off. This is an obvious one, and I'm going to... What I'll try to do is, going forward, I'll try to make the Lock of the Week not so obvious due to bye week guys.
Also, no Mocas.
Oh, I think that was.
You can't pick Mocas for Lock of the Week ever. It's not allowed.
we can't pick Mocas as Lock of the Week.
Yeah.
My Lock of the Week this week is none other than Nemonizer. Nemo is going to
smoke weed every day.
Hey,
he's going to do that too, but he's also going to crush me this week. I didn't notice it until a couple weeks ago. I am basically the biggest Saints fan in the league. I have Kamara.
We
I
all
have
noticed
Ingram.
it.
I
At the
have
draft,
Lutz.
at the draft, we all noticed it.
Yeah.
You should be smoking cigars to know what the hell you're doing. But we all noticed that you became a big Saints fan over the offseason.
Yeah. So I don't know what happened there. I don't
And
like
and
it.
I understand. You had Goodwin and Breda, Kittle. You were like on two teams the whole. That's it.
Yeah. What was I doing? But Kamara, who is Mr. 40-pointer, and Ingram are on bye. Nemo has nobody really notable on bye. He has Kerryon Johnson, who was injured. Matt Stafford, who also was pretty good, but I don't think it's going to affect anything. Nemo is going to make an absolute spectacle out of me. I think he's going to have the biggest win margin also, only because I don't think my team will break 100 this week. I think I might even, with Cooks questionable due to concussion protocol, Deshaun Watson has some chest problems. I think I'm going to possibly break Duke's record. If everything goes wrong, I can break Duke's record on the lowest points ever, which is I think 50 something.
I don't know if you're gonna break the record. That's really hard. to
Look
break
who
the
I
record.
have in my starting lineup right now. I have Derrick Henry. I have Ronald Jones II. I have Will Lutz, which whatever.
He's on bye.
I have Matt Breda, who's going to probably be out. The
You have
leader.
Watson, you have Bortles, you have
Watson
AJ
might be-
Green.
right, Watson's
He's playing.
questionable right
Watson's
now.
playing. He's playing the Bills, though. I get what you're saying. He might not play because he's playing the Bills. I get what you're saying. They're gonna shut him down. But AJ Green's still there. Cook is gonna play. Kenny fucking Stills.
Kenny fucking Stills. That guy's just been a letdown for my team. He had a great first week and then just shat the bank since then. So, Nemo's my lock of the week, and I think he and it's also notable to say that I am 2-0 in my lock of the weeks. I
Good
picked.
stuff.
I picked 2 weeks ago. I picked Duke to beat Charles, and
Yeah.
you guys didn't consider it a lock of the week. But you have to understand something. I have foresight, and I know that my lock of the week is a lock. So I'm gonna be 3-0 because Nemo will crush my life.
I got you. My lock of the week, for similar reasons as your lock of the week, Charles Zami over Sam Beta. Sam Beta has record-breaking Drew Brees on bye, Golden Tate on bye. He's starting 2 rookie quarterbacks, Darnold and Rosenmania, and Charles got a full team going. So I think it's Charles. Charles is a good team in general. I think he'll take it going away. And that's that. Let me see. Who else is on bye the same team? Des Bryant's on bye. So many guys on bye. So I think Charles takes it up. In projections, he's only supposed to win by like 10, 15, 14, whatever. But I think he takes it. I think the byes will be too much to overcome for Sam. And he'll fall to 2-4 and declare himself out once again for the playoff push.
Anyways, for
The record breaker.
yeah, the next segment is the upset of the week. Now, my upset of the week is a true upset. Now, I can't say that I'm perfect in the upset of the weeks because I don't think we did this segment before. Did we? Did
We
this
did it last
segment?
week. Yeah,
we did it last week.
yeah.
Okay, I don't remember who I picked.
Me either.
But I think this week I'm going to pick Ezra as my lock of the week.
Right there with you, buddy.
Now, Aaron Rodgers is playing San Francisco. He's going to crush them. Keenan Allen is due.
This whole team is fucking due.
Keenan Allen is due. Okay? He's got Brait versus Atlanta. We know that's going to be a shootout. We know that Brait and Winston have some kind of fuckboy relationship.
I like it. I like it. You don't have to convince me.
Ez will make America Brait again this week. He will beat Stan, even though Stan is projected to win right now by 20. By 20. But I see it.
I'm with you, man. I see it too.
I see it.
I see it. My upset of the week, For a split second, I considered Shiraya Ramocas, and I was like, what the fuck are you talking about? Ramocas. What the fucking idiot? What are you doing?
Yeah, man.
Sorry, Shiraya.
It's like grounds to kick you out of.
Yeah, almost. It's ridiculous.
Oh,
Duking for another guy? Hey, speaking of Mocas duking, we didn't even bring this up before. Mocas.
Almost what I mentioned.
What I saw on the chat was duking the fuck out of his matchup with Alsav. And at one point was points leader. So, Mocas. Shut the fuck up.
Seriously, man.
You're 5-0.
Why can't you
I
just...
see the Hams and the Ayin on your team name.
Can you just accept it?
5-0. Enough with the duking.
And we don't want to hear it.
Unbelievable, this guy.
Spectacular.
Puts up 160 a week, the guy is duking. Unbelievable.
He's projected for 160 when nobody else is even in the 140s except for you.
I'm going to lose this week also, so
Right.
it's bullshit.
So you're going to lose.
Bullshit,
Yeah, that's
yeah.
true.
My episode of the week is, well, when I made my notes, it was an upset. Now it's no longer an upset. What do? It was Duke over Alsav. But now Duke is favored, according to these stupid sites. I'm making a new one right now. I'm going to pick... Dagny over Moshal. The commish, back on track. I'm anticipating more fuck-ups by Moshal.
Time out. You can keep your upset of the week, because I think Freeman will not play this Sunday, and they
Perfect.
have him.
I'll pick both of them. Dagny to win and Duke to win over Alsav. Well, he has Coleman, though. He's starting Coleman.
Coleman's 8 points.
All right. So, oh yeah, fancy projections over there. What do you got there? No wonder you're winning so good. Wow.
No, we
It's
suck.
got a little add-on, Fantasy Pros add-on that tells you to drop Jose Ramirez.
I'm waiting for my subscription to end. It's like 2 weeks away. It was like a 6-month thing. I'm waiting for my subscription to end. So this stupid add-on. I don't know how to work add-ons, but go ahead.
As of right now, Moshal has 2 quarterbacks in his lineup, which is great for him. I just think he fucks up everywhere else, so I give Dag the win, even though he's missing Michael Thomas.
So Moshal will fuck up on a start-sit again this week?
Yeah.
Is that what you're saying?
That's right. Is it even a prediction to do that? Like, is that that's like Mocas winning? It's like the same type of thing.
Hey, you know what? Let's do quick segment, and this is called since we do predictions on upcoming weeks, and since it's not fair to really do a prediction on Mocas's team, we're gonna do a segment called "Will Mocas cover the spread?" Will Mocas cover the spread?
What's the spread?
30.
He'll cover the spread.
He'll cover the spread.
Thank you very much.
Segment over. Let us continue. Let's do quick projections for the other guys for the upcoming teams. Sam, I think you have.
I have Charles. I have Charles's lock of the week.
You do.
I do.
Charles's lock of the week. Okay.
Yeah.
So we covered. Mocas will win. Moshal will make the wrong start sits again,
right,
taking him down to 1-5.
We both have Ez to win, his first win. We both have Nemo to win.
And you know what? We have a couple minutes left.
Yeah?
We have a couple minutes left. We're at 53 minutes.
Really? Wow, we're freaking going long.
I know we wanted to...
Just guy.
Let's hope he answers. We got a call going here. And let's see. Let's hope our guest answers. This is a surprise. He doesn't even know we're calling him.
He's not gonna answer.
Why wouldn't he answer? He lives in fucking Deal.
It's no service, maybe. I don't know. I was in Deal the other night. What a depressing place to be. Holy shit.
During the year?
Yeah, I was there Tuesday night.
For what?
Monday night. Rosie had.
Oh man.
Rosie had work.
What the hell was that?
Rosie had work to do in Deal Tuesday morning, so I spent the night with her Monday night in Deal. And when I came home out of the car, walking to my in-laws' front steps, I was like, "This is dark. No one's here. This is fucking depressing."
It's so sad to see.
It was unbelievable. It was
so sad to see. You know what? We're gonna try one more guy who has no idea we're calling him.
No chance he answers.
There's no chance this one answers either. But I'd love to hear from him just to hear some of his knowledge that comes out of his mouth, because he really, he's a man of great integrity and great intellect. So we're gonna have 2 missed calls. I gotta start warning people that we're gonna call them. I can't just drop calls on people like this.
This is an anticlimactic show.
Wow, Moshal just texted me. I
Your
assumed.
call has been forwarded
He
to an
goes, I
auto-
assume you looked into getting a gun in New York City.
What the fuck?
This is.
Mojel!
Hit me up, Moshal. I'm ready to talk. We'll see you guys next week.
Yes!
Guys, answer your phone calls. God damn it.
We'll give you guys a warning next time.
Yeah.
We'll put in the chat. We're podcasting now. Be on the lookout for a phone call, maybe. Anybody.
Peace out.